Hey y'all, it's Quicksand. Hope everyone is having a great day today. I certainly am. Today I have to do the video inside my house. Unfortunately, it's very windy outside, and as y'all all know, my GoPro has terrible audio. So today I'm going to do my video inside. And today's video is going to be about gear changes that I'm making due to my shakedown hikes. So if most of y'all have seen my 3 shakedown hikes that I've done so far, originally I was doing these hikes to get better with camera angles, more to learn more about the vlogging aspect. But along the way, I made some pretty major changes with my gear, and today I'm going to get into that with you. Okay, so the first thing, and it's a major thing that I changed, is my pack. Now, I'm using the same pack. I'm still going to use the Z-Pack's Art Glass, but what I had to do was go down one size, and I actually had to go down to a small, believe it or not. So I bought a new backpack, Z-Pack's Art Glass, this last summer, and I did the measurement thing like they said, and it said I was around a medium to buy a medium. I'm an average male. I'm 5'10", I weigh 165, 168 pounds, and everything I wear is medium. So I went and bought a medium pack. When I got it on, I tried it on, I felt like it was a little bit too big for me. And if you watch in my first 2 shakedown hike videos, you'll actually see the shoulder pads don't quite go all the way down, and it came up to like my mid back, which I really had to push my head back far to feel it, but I still didn't like the feel of it because it just did this little shimmy thing all the time. And it dawned on me that I'm probably going to have to go down a size on the pack. And so I just went ahead and ordered a small because I needed that medium bag right at that moment. I couldn't wait another 2 months to get a new pack. So I went ahead and just used the medium pack and ordered a small pack. So yeah, so this is the medium one, this is the old one. I think there's like an inch difference from the bottom to the top. And this is the small one. And if I put them together, which I'm not, you can tell there's just a tad difference, about an inch, maybe a little over half an inch difference. But the small one just fits me so much better. I feel like it's really secure on my back. I don't feel that little give like I did with the medium. And yeah, I just like it so much better. I used it on my last shakedown hike, and it was such a big, huge difference. And so I'm really glad I went ahead and bought a small. Now I have a medium that's hardly used, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but we'll see. So the next major change is I am ditching the bladder system. I'm done with it. I'm over it. I am going with the shoulder strap bottle, holding the bottle. And I find it a lot easier than on the hip. I could just stop for a minute, take it out, take a drink, put it back. And for maybe the first 3 miles, I kept reaching for my bladder hose. But after that, I totally got used to this so quick, and I really like it. And I also like the weight in the front a little bit. So I'm definitely sticking with this. I like it a lot. And I'm going to show you, I actually am changing my whole water system, and I'm going to go into that next. Okay, so my water system, first of all, is going to consist of 2 smart water bottles. One I'll carry in my hip pocket, and one I will carry right here, and that's the one I'll drink out of. And if I want to carry a little extra water, I'll carry in this. Most of the time I only carry about 1 liter of water, and I camel up every time I hit a water source, but there are times where you have to carry extra water. So these will be my 2 main water bottles, clean water holders. And one thing I'd like to say about the smart water bottles is these things will last a good while. And so what I do is I keep them for as long as I can, because we all know plastic bottles are not a good thing for the environment. And us hikers, we have to be responsible and admit and be honest that we use a lot of these things, and let's not even get into Ziploc bags. So for me, I use these things for as long as I can before I change them out. All right, and one other thing about the water bottles, I don't mean to sound too preachy, but if you come across hikers with Nalgene bottles, don't give them a hard time, because they're actually doing the responsible thing. So the next thing, this is the last part of my water system, and it's a Sawyer Micro Squeeze. I used it on my last Shakedown hike. Seems just as good as the Sawyer Squeeze, and it's lighter, smaller. And the next thing will be the CNOC bag, water bag. It's a 2-liter bag, and I dry camp a lot. As y'all know, I like to catch sunrises and sunsets, so I like to carry water up with me, and I think 4 liters is a really safe amount, and it's what I like to do. So I'll usually filter the 2 smart water bottles, and then just keep dirty water in this and filter it at camp as I need to. Sometimes I don't use it all, but it's okay. And I use a scoop cup, and I like using a scoop cup. I found it is the most versatile thing. Sometimes you can only get like a little water will come running off a rock, and if you just close this up, it's so much easier to catch this in a Ziploc bag. And Ziploc bags are not good for the environment. Neither is this, but I use this the whole trip. And the only reason I had to make another one is I got caught in this thunderstorm, and I had to end up peeing in my peeing in my scoop cup. God, I couldn't say that right. That's a hard thing to say. So I had to replace it. But I'll keep this as long as it'll last too. Okay, the only thing I will say about the CNOC bag is you have to be careful with this threading here. I noticed a couple times if I didn't do it just right, it would leak. But as long as you just make sure it's on tight, you'll be fine. So I just take my scoop cup, I put my Sawyer, wrap it in my CNOC bag, wrap it up, and put it like that, and then I put it in my side bottle holder on my pack and use it when I need. And it's a very simple process. So the whole water system weighs 2 1/4 ounces, which is great, especially for a gram weenie like me. So yeah, I'm really stoked about this new water system. I like it. Super simple, light, easy, and I'm gonna carry some tablets just in case something happens. So yeah, that's it. That's the water system. So the next gear change is this Ultra Pod I bought, and it's for it's a camera tripod, and with the camera mount, I think it weighs, what does it say, 3 3/8 ounces. So that's not bad at all. And, you can set it up anywhere. And I used it on my last Shakedown hike. I really liked it a lot. It's got the little rubber grips, so it grips, and you can just use it as a stick and hold it out and talk to it. So I really like it a lot, and I'm going to use it. It comes with this little Velcro thing. Well, anyways, it peels out and you can wrap it around trees if you want, but I haven't felt the desire to do it, so I'm probably going to get rid of that. But yeah, I really like this thing, and I think it comes in handy. It's really light, and so yeah, I'm going to use this for sure on my through hike. Hey y'all, the next gear change that I'm making, and it's not for certain, is the Thermarest Neo air pump. And the one thing in 2016, I got so sick of blowing up my air pad, and to be honest, towards the end when I'd let the air out, it really smelled horrible. And I watched the video where they cut open the air mattress, and all that junk. So I really just wanted something that I could just use to blow up my air mattress where I wasn't having to deal with it. So you open it and it automatically blows, and you just pull that thing out and stick it into the little valve and it blows it up, and you close it, the battery stop. Now it takes 2 AAA batteries, and it took me 5 minutes to blow up my Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. So it takes a little while. Don't watch it. It's like watching water boil. It's really agonizing. It's 2.5 ounces, really light. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it yet. I don't know how long the batteries will last. I'll have to see. The one thing I did notice that's really cool, if it's hot, you can just, feels so good. And my friend Bearport said you could also stoke a fire with it, which you definitely could, but it sounds like a hair dryer kind of, so it might be disturbing to people. So I'm not sure about this. This is definitely something I'm considering. All right, y'all, so that's it for now. I have a couple other items coming in, and I will do another video in about a month on the gear. And I do have some shakedown videos coming. I prefer to just do mostly trail videos, which is what I'm gonna do, but I will give you updates on gear changes and stuff like that too. And so remember, just because this stuff works for me does not mean it's gonna work for you. And just because stuff works for you doesn't mean it's gonna work for me or for other people. All right, y'all, that's about it. If you liked this video or got anything out of it, please hit like and subscribe. I'm going to be making videos weekly, counting down up into my Appalachian Trail southbound through hike. And until then, until the next video, y'all, take care.